Hi, Aries. Today we're going to look at May 27th, 2025. That's the new moon in Gemini. We're going to look at Aries Sun, Moon, and Rising with specific messages for each. We'll look at numerology and astrology and the tarot cards. And at the end of the reading, I'll have advice for your sign. And in the description box, I have links to meditations for each of these tarot cards that I drew for you today. So we're going to start with numerology, and the number for that day is 5. And the number 5 is all about change and adventure and freedom and new possibilities. So for Aries, this number fires up your natural courage and sparks new directions and asks you to stay flexible as life shakes and reshapes around you. So you might suddenly feel inspired to change a major life plan, like moving and traveling, switching careers, or embracing a bold new goal that you hadn't considered before. So in astrology, moon, it's a new moon, and it activates in your 3rd house. So that's going to talk about communication and learning and your neighborhood and connections. It's time to plant seeds around how you speak and how you think and share your ideas with the world. So the sun is also in Gemini, and that's your 3rd house. So it's going to talk about communication and curiosity and mind expansion. This is an excellent time to refresh your mindset. Start writing projects, network, and explore new ideas. So you could sign up for a course or reconnect with siblings or old friends or begin a side hustle centered on communication and creativity. Then we have Mercury, and Mercury is in Taurus, and that's your 2nd house. So that's going to talk about money and values and self-worth. Your thoughts are grounded today. You're asked to slow down and consider the worth of your words, your ideas, and your talents. So you might negotiate a better rate for your services or start putting energy into ideas that could actually generate long-term value. Then we have Venus, and Venus is in Gemini, your 3rd house again. So that's relationships and charm and expression. Your social life is sparkling. Relationships feel lighter and flirty and filled with playful curiosity. So a new friendship or romance could begin through shared ideas. Think meeting someone at a workshop or at a book club or an online community. Mars is in Cancer. That's your 4th house. It's going to talk about home and emotional drive. So your ambition is privately focused. Building emotional security at home or within yourself becomes a driving force. So you might suddenly feel motivated to fix something in your living space, set better emotional boundaries, or nurture closer family connections. Now, let's talk about the cards. That is the Knight of Cups. Aren't they fun drawings? So the Knight of Cups talks about romantic pursuits and dreams in motion. This card invites you to move forward toward emotional or creative dreams with grace and intention. So you might confess your feelings to someone or pitch a creative idea or dare to express a hope that feels vulnerable. So here's the advice. Lead with your heart. Allow yourself to chase the dreams that stir your soul. Then I picked the 9 of Swords. 9. Hello, the Knight of Swords. My words today. It came out reversed. So that's going to talk about impulsivity and harsh words and hasty words and rethinking actions. So this reverse Knight warns against rushing and being reckless. It says slow down and make sure your words and actions align with your true values. So you might feel tempted to fire off an emotional text or jump into an argument. This says pause, breathe, take your time. And here's the advice. Think twice before you speak or act. Reflection could save you time and energy. Then we got the Wheel of Fortune, and that also came out in reversed. The Wheel of Fortune talks about karmic cycles, but this is going to talk about delays and redirection. So when reversed, this card suggests unexpected changes or feeling stuck. But you're going to be stuck for a reason. It's not bad luck. It's divine timing at work. So a plan could be delayed, a deal could fall through, or a surprising twist could push you into a better outcome later. So here's the advice. Trust that temporary roadblocks are steering you exactly where you need to go. So let's talk about how this day is going to affect Aries Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for Aries Sun, your confidence gets a boost as you realize that new ideas and relationships are opening pathways for the next big adventure. So, example, you might finally say yes to an opportunity that stretches you out of your comfort zone, like speaking at an event, or teaching, or traveling. And then Aries Moon. Emotionally, you crave deeper conversations and real connections today. Surface level interactions won't satisfy you. So you might have a heartfelt talk with someone you trust. You might write in your journal and realize it's time to be more honest about your feelings. Aries Rising. Your energy feels lively and curious. You naturally attract fresh ideas, new contacts, and short journeys that spark exciting changes. So, a spontaneous local trip, or a new class, or a neighborhood meetup could set off a chain of happy opportunities. Here's a summary. What this day means to Aries, May 27th, 2025, and it's a fresh start fueled by communication, creativity, and new possibilities. The number 5 encourages flexibility and adventure, and astrology opens the door to new networks and ideas, while the tarot reminds you to move from the heart, act thoughtfully, and trust the twists in your path. Here's the real life takeaway. Express your true dreams. You're going to be heard. Slow down when you feel impulsive and trust detours. They're setting you up for success. So here's the advice for Aries on this day. Stay open, stay curious, and let your heart, not your fears, guide you. The universe is moving pieces behind the scenes. You just need to show up with honesty, hope, and heart. Thank you, Aries. Hope to see you in another reading.